Let's face it, a big storyline from this NBA season is all about Jalen Brunson and what he's doing for the New York Knicks in his second season. On any given night, Brunson is going to be out there making your favorite player's life miserable for 48 minutes on the basketball floor. Now, if you're a Knicks fan, then this is no surprise to you. I mean, come on, Brunson was an all-star this year. He's one of the best players in the league. But there are actually some people out there who are still underestimating Jalen Brunson and this New York team. But there's just something about Jalen. The dude is built different, and his play is now putting the Knicks on another level. So guys, I want to talk all about that in today's video. Welcome to the channel. My name is Troy. This is the Half Court Report. Do me a solid and drop a like on this video. It helps out the YouTube algorithm, and hit that subscribe button too so you never miss another NBA video from me, coming at you all the time with some of the hottest NBA content that you're going to find on YouTube. So is there a defense out there that can contain Jalen Brunson? Fred Katz over at The Athletic wrote a couple articles about what the Knicks are doing and just how special Jalen Brunson's play is. I'm going to go through some of what he had to say and offer my own thoughts as well. But in one article, Katz talks about how Brunson eviscerated the Boston Celtics in a recent game. This was a game where the Knicks led by as many as 31 points in the second half. And that was thanks in large part to another monster performance from Jalen Brunson, who fell 1 point short of his third consecutive 40-point game. Now, let's not gloss over the fact that this is the Celtics, the team with the NBA's best record, a team who many pundits say are the favorites to win the NBA championship. But Brunson came in and destroyed them. So forget about where he should be placed on the MVP ballot or whether he should make first or second team All-NBA. Forget the 39 points on 6 of 11 three-point shooting. He did all of this against the Celtics, and it came before he rested the entire fourth quarter. Over Brunson's last 8 games, he is averaging 38.5 points per game. And this is not just some inefficient chucker. I know Knicks fans think not so fondly of Jamal Crawford. It's not this type of situation at all. Brunson is hitting 51% of his field goal attempts and 41% of his threes during that streak. As I said, this guy is special, and the greatest mark of a special player aren't his stats over a 2-week period. It's the way that elite competition approaches that player and how he responds to it. So in that sense, Brunson is reaching a level that few others can get to. And I just love the way he's able to figure out basically anything the opposing defense is going to throw at him. When a double team comes, Brunson is going to give up the basketball quickly, but a defense, they can't stop then, because as soon as the ball brushes off his fingertips, he's going to cut somewhere else. Once he does, he has lots of moves. He can do a back cut trap. He can run around a screen for a dribble handoff. When his defender is looking elsewhere, he can relocate to a better position on the floor. So that is exhausting for the opposing defense to chase around. His constant movement is now a staple for this Knicks offense, and it adds a completely unpredictable wrinkle to what Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks coaches can do. With the Celtics, they tried so many things to contain Jalen Brunson. They began the night with Drew Holiday, probably the best defensive guard that you're going to see. They had him guarding Isaiah Hartenstein just in the hopes that it would kind of confuse the pick and rolls that Brunson and Hartenstein were doing. Because conventionally, defenses will send 2 defenders at Brunson when he dribbles around a screen. So the goal for that is to get the ball out of his hands. But the Celtics, they are loaded with physical perimeter defenders, and they wanted to switch up the action. So to begin the night, Brunson, he was running pick and rolls. Holiday would switch from Hartenstein to Brunson. So that meant Brunson was able to go against one of the world's best defenders. But in true Jalen Brunson fashion, he figured it out. So the Celtics cycled through different coverages, different defenses throughout the game. You would have Drew Holiday guarding him. You would have Derek White guarding him. You would have Jaylen Brown all guarding Brunson. The Celtics would get their big man Kristaps Porzingis involved, trying to mess up some of the pick and rolls and, using his length to disrupt things. But Brunson, he would just slice up anything that Boston would throw at him with floaters, mid-range jumpers. There were moments where the Celtics just tried to body up on him the entire way down the floor. They would trap him, sending both defenders into the action. Again, trying to mess up those pick and rolls. But Brunson, he just responded. He would get rid of the ball quickly. He would allow a teammate to attack an opening in that defense. Then Brunson would cut somewhere else, allowing himself to get open again. And then he would score. So on top of all the highlights, Brunson has become one of the league's most active cutters over the past 2.5 months. So whoever the Knicks end up playing in the postseason is going to have to come up with some sort of strategy to slow down Jalen Brunson. And you know that'll happen because NBA defenses, they're the best in the world. They are going to be able to adjust to Jalen Brunson before the first quarter is even over. So it is going to be Brunson's responsibility to keep doing what he does to be the engine running for this New York team. Because wherever the Knicks go, Brunson will carry them. And it's not because he's the league's 4th leading scorer. It's not because he dropped 35-plus points in 5 straight games. It's not all about the offense because everybody can score in today's NBA. But not everybody can bend the defense the way Jalen Brunson is capable of doing. The Celtics could not find one that worked. Maybe they'll meet up again in the postseason, and I'm excited to see what they have in store over the course of a 7-game series. And if we're being honest, I was a little bit worried about how the Knicks were going to fare since Julius Randle went out for the season with that shoulder injury. But since Randle went down, Brunson is averaging over 31 points per game with very nice efficiency. Meanwhile, the Knicks are scoring 121 points per 100 possessions when Brunson is in the game, and nearly 20 points per 100 better than when he is on the bench. So it is not normal for a point guard to run this many pick and rolls, this many ISOs, and involve himself in this many off-ball actions, but the Knicks offense is allowing Brunson to play to his strengths. When he's on the court, the Knicks, they cannot stop scoring. They are firing on all cylinders, and I am so pumped to see what they do in the postseason. Jalen Brunson is so fun to watch. Knicks fans, I need you to tell me in the comments what you think of this team and what your predictions are for the postseason. I actually did a video not too long ago about Isaiah Hartenstein as well, because this guy is going to be commanding a monster contract once the NBA season is over. Are the Knicks going to be able to pay him? I don't know. I would love for him to stay in New York, but there are going to be a lot of teams that are after the services of the big man. So make sure you watch that video. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe as well, and I will catch you next time on the Half Court Report. Have a great day.